Ashy elbows, knee deep in cookie trees. Make sure it's COD, no games about my cheese. Or meet the desert ease, keep it diplomatic, bang a squeeze. Nigga please, no sneak this and crew beat. Nothing but flame spitters raised around me. This is chess, not checkers. Make your move, sire. We ain't playing over here, but for keeps empire. Got too much to lose, destination is to win. Took too many losses, now it's frowns through a grand renaissance.
Renaissance, 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 renaissance.
Yeah. They tell me that I'm destined for greatness. I've been blessed by the gracious Lord. Dealt with the hatred, seen people stressed on the pavement. Witness poor men giving, rich men stealing. We're all fighting inner demons. Which man is in? If I fell out the box, I'ma get back in it. I'm ready to pop off like a hit man chilling. In other words, I'm ready to go. Man, he should know. Been consistent with this shit, that's why I'm ready to blow. Renaissance been giving them heat, deadly with flows. If you looking for them diamonds, why settle with gold, huh? You only feeling yourself, no masturbating. Rappers these days sound retarded, I'm aggravated, but tables will turn, major labels will burn. I let us indie cat shine, I'm feeling it's that time. Any competition, I'm leaving the flat line. Might be down, but remember, we only at halftime. Yeah.
Niggas talking it but ain't living it. Speak facts, six-sided Ipsy represent. Don't cross colors, you'll end up using this bitch. Old-fashioned like a boss, we go Hugo in it. No confusing this shit, I'm a goat or a hero. Sacrifice the lamb, that's the meaning of a gyro. Gyro, they pussy gyno. Elephant in the room, no bull. Your boy go rhino, take shots for my win. I'm streaking, I turn wino. Nothing more lively than this except the Bible. Running all through these beats like it's a rival. Full contact with combat, survival. I made these niggas love rap, I'm their idol. These bars that I bring to the booth, I get titles. Joints wave all through the streets like it's a title. It's a real empire, bring cookie, ain't no lying no. Sway, sway,
sway, sway, sway.
Yeah.
What up, though? Nate's Chase in the house. My man, Valid.
What up, though, man? I'm here. What up, Chase?
Up in the house, Big Balboski.
Yeah, I'm here.
We're about to start the interview in a couple of minutes. He was sipping on a Rev Strike.
Yeah.
Smoke something, see if my dog got his shit. And then we start an interview.
I'm here, man.
So where your family originally from?
Serbia,
that's what I thought. Yeah, we going to Serbia, then we coming all the way forward to today. Chasesbasement coming back with my man Valid 313 up in the house. Let's get to some Fat Ray. Always on my mind. Off that new album, Perseus.
Oh man, Fat Ray is one of my all-time favorites. What up, Doe Ray?
Sway.
Ooh, baby.
Screaming, boss, I call it foolish pride. I'm seeing niggas, mamas crying in my mind. Drama escalated into homicide. It ain't no celebration when you traumatized. Ain't no separation when we unify. Ain't no educations, but we sorta wise. Ask them what's the numbers on a quarter pie. Never gave a damn, I'm working overtime. And still let you get a gram when you was short of 5. That's why I never cast my pearls to a swine. When he see me in here cooking bacon, it's gonna blow his mind. I'ma make you a believer if you borderline. When you see me headed to Geneva, then you know it's time. Looking through the latest Don prime. Nigga, toast some wine. And you're always on my mind. And you're always on my mind. I woke up with my city heavy on my mind. All of us are victim to this senseless crime. This crooked prison system giving niggas time, niggas died. If you over 30, baby, you survive. Catch you popping shit and we gon' shoot the five. Soon as he got hit, that nigga took a dive. If you with the shit, you better look alive, nigga. We gon' put this shit together, that's how we survive. Sam Sneed, bitch, you better recognize my position. Acrobatic flipping, where we specialize. Packing shipping, never catch him slipping. He gon' improvise. You used to be the shit, you like them checker fries. I am heavy lemon pepper, garlic parmesan. Ready for whatever when it's karma time. I'm on a sparrow, straight and narrow like a barber line. I remember sitting in the kitchen, spitting, jarring dimes. And you're always on my mind. 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 These days, yeah, okay. We living in the time of a regression, what I was told. That's why I speak with substance. It's time to break the mold. Stamp gold on the wax, leave it dripping on the track. That exact moment puts you in the mode. Broke my own lane and stuck to it. Absorbed by influence. No right angle, I'm obtuse or congruent. Student days paid dividends, took it in. Important into my lessons and measurements. No betterment, independent and intended. Explored through experience, best recommended daily allowance. Put the crowd in the frenzy. My punch out hit kidneys like soda Popinski. Just give me my opportunity and room to breathe. I know that life ain't easy, but I'ma push it to the extreme, out of limits if need be. No matter where I go, Detroit still rules everything around me. Detroit rules everything around me. Even when I travel the world, I'ma rep my city proudly. Detroit rules everything around me. Screaming from the top of the mountain, and I'ma say it loudly. Detroit rules everything around me.
Man, every word I say should be
Y'all be claiming Detroit, nigga from Detroit. On all that tough guy stuff, you ain't even, man. Tell them about it, y'all. Not a conspiracy theorist, I'm just a realist. How many killers on deck when they decide to do the trigger pulling? The numbers don't add up. The schematics left out some key points. Let's bust a joint all the way down. You ain't know I'm from Motown, original, okay, corral, mental, up in your face, blow. Don't insult my intelligence quotient, most potent when spoken over. The forum open to administrators and novices. Universities and colleges are specialized in language arts, set apart by my speech for the citizens. Not tentative, administered to inform through performance. The criteria is dope and the presence is enormous. Reception won't be the warmest if you're found to be fraudulent.
When I ask what's your work, when I ask,
better use your common sense.
Tag team champions of the world.
Championship belt talk.
Imagine that.
Once we sit on the throne.
Nah, you can't have it back.
Let's take it back like Earl Flynn and Cabbage Patch. Big clip, hang out the stick. Let's have a ladder match. I'm in the Cadillac in my habitat, rocking the Mad Hatter's hat. Matter of fact, where's Valid at?
Shit, he in his prime like Amazon. Posted at the Pantheon where they say that Val's a dime. Or maybe Owen Hart. Blue blazer glows in dark. Noah's Ark, hoes and bars. Flood the one just to sit up front. Cruising Rosa Parks.
Don't let the righteous act make you think I won't slap you. Beat you with my iPhone and ask you how you like them apples. Just for example, a can of ass whoopings what I'll hand you. Get this footwork, it ain't a dance move. Gorilla to track you when you like some bamboo. Ain't nobody blows, I just open tops like canned food.
And you should see the last two who came to check the crown.
Yeah.
Challenging the best around, we met in Nick.
A Hall and Nash.
You average bitch.
You lost the match.
Master with the Boston crab. Had the bitch all on the mat. Ass so thick it caused a crash.
That's your chick, you awfully
You
mad.
needs to chill though. Trust, you don't wanna see the Bullet Club pulling up when it's push and shove. You end up really looking tough, laying down while the winners are announced. Them young bucks. Fly brash and arrogant on that cocky shit when we hit them with the arrow flip. You know where we been, everywhere you wanna be, everywhere you wanna go with everyone you wanna know. Them young bucks. Fly brash and arrogant on that cocky shit when we hit them with the arrow flint. You know where we been, everywhere you wanna be, everywhere you wanna go with everyone you wanna know. Young bucks did a show, 04 fit a fro, pissed when I'm spitting. They came to hear my flow like they came for the rapture.
So Christian.
I've got the aim of a bachelor.
No misses.
When I blow kisses to these hoes, wishing they could touch the title gold. Sitting on my waist, all up in the face. There goes my bro vicious.
On the top turnbuckle, ready to jump. Valid tag me in so I can stunt. You'll get snatched and grabbed, slam, put on your ass. Cause you tried to spaz, but ran right into axe and smash. They don't want action, trip, we get the flipping. It's the Matt and Nick Jackson of rapping.
What's happening?
Break it back, then challenge whoever back 'em.
Trying to scout someone for a bout, it's like we casted.
Told the doctor if I send him 5 patients, will he throw a free casket?
It's no shame in asking. It's Bob Bagley when we put him in the chicken wing. Fire spitting dragon. You can call me Rick and Steve.
Crush a human being with my hands like I do Sticky Green. I'm the Hulk Hogan, the slogans holding the triple B.
Even Mr. Clean ain't got shit on me. If I really want you silenced, I'ma turn your ass to Mr. Bean.
Thug shit, Bullet Club shit, this is me.
Middle fingers to whoever wanted this to team. Them young bucks. Fly brash and arrogant on that cocky shit. When we hit them with the arrow flint. You know where we been, everywhere you wanna be, everywhere you wanna go with everyone you wanna know. Them young bucks. Fly brash and arrogant on that cocky shit. When we hit them with the arrow flint. You know where we been, everywhere you wanna be, everywhere you wanna go with everyone you wanna know. Them young bucks. Young bucks.
A combination of super kicks hurt the Young Bucks. Hey.
Yeah. Earl Flynn with it, Earl Flynn, ayy. Earl Flynn with it, Earl Flynn, ayy. Earl Flynn with it, Earl Flynn, ayy. Earl Flynn, ayy. Earl Flynn, ayy.
This some Detroit shit. Tigers new era on my D-boy shit. This some Detroit shit. Tigers new era on my D-boy shit. This some Detroit shit. Tigers new era on my D-boy.
What up, though? Nathan Chase in the house. Chase's Basement. Got my man Valid.
Hey,
sitting next to me.
What up, though?
What up, though? That's the official greeting. Official greeting.
Yeah, man.
You know what I mean? People I pick up for Lyft and I say, "What up, though?" And they say, "How you doing?" I say, "What part of Detroit you from?" We got my man Valid up in the house. We about to let me turn the music down. Let me hold on. Let me adjust this music real quick. One person pushing all the buttons, so please stand by. Please stand by.
We're gonna have to get you one of them engineers up in here, though.
Give me an intern or some shit.
Yeah, man.
Give me an intern. Some of that,
real.
Some of that free slavery, that 2019 slavery. It's an intern. I need to get some of that. All right, hold on. Let me.
Tell them it's an unpaid internship, but they can throw it on their resume.
That's right. That's right.
And you gonna teach them some shit that you know what I'm saying, these other cats ain't gonna be able to do. You gonna teach them how to take a, you know what I'm saying, a swig out that Henny bottle, you know what I'm saying, and roll the blunt up properly, some shit. You know what I'm saying? Something.
Hey, good shit.
Internship. And you know what I'm saying? That's the internship at Chasesbasement.
Wait, look, we ain't doing no faxing and copying.
Nah, man. man. Just make sure the mic sound right and we good.
Got my man Valid up in the house.
Yeah, what up, world?
Hold on. Where's your text is not showing up. I gotta get your text to show up. Okay, hold on. I'm slipping. There
You
it is
good?
right there.
It's that damn intern's fault.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on, let me get this. Hold on. There we go. Let me fix that. Bring that up. Up. There we go. That's what people need to see.
There you go.
That right there on the bottom. Now we good.
Yeah.
At the bottom, my man Valid up in the house. Hold on. Oh shit. Yeah. I gotta change it. Still got the last interview name on there. Shit.
It's all right. I'll do it verbally. Yo, what up? It's Valid. Go check out the music and everything at valid313.com. All my social media is valid313, whether it be YouTube, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, whatever. You know what I'm saying?
There we go.
Valid313.
At Valid313.
Yeah.
That's what's up. Chasesbasement. Valid's up in the house.
Thank you for having me, sir.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah.
Took a minute for you to get here.
I'm here.
We're gonna talk about your new CD you dropped.
Yeah.
It's called
Mihailo. My real name, Mihailo.
Mihailo.
Yeah.
So that's what your name in Serbia? Your name?
Well, I mean, that's my name. It's a Serbian name, but the variation of it in English would be Michael. But my name ain't Michael. It's Mihailo.
Right on, man.
Yeah.
Look, we got enough mics.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you end up like Mike nowadays, you're gonna either molest kids, go to jail for rape.
Come on,
or
dog.
people gonna test your greatness no matter how many rings you got.
I feel you.
We'll stick with the Mihailo.
Okay.
So, you was born and raised in Detroit, but your family is from.
I was born in Detroit. Yes, we lived in Detroit when I was born in Southwest. When I was a young kid, my pops moved out to Dearborn Heights, which is literally where our crib is right outside the borderline of Detroit, like Telegraph Warren area, Southfield Warren Road, Warrendale area.
But he wasn't born in this country.
No,
right?
my pops was not. Neither one of my parents were. But when I was born, they lived here in Southwest. When I was
how
born.
long was they here before you was born?
They came to America, to Detroit in the 70s. I'm born in the late 80s. I'm an 80s baby.
So they came from Serbia?
Serbia. At that time, the country was called Yugoslavia. It was a country made up of smaller republics, Serbia being one of them. That country, Yugoslavia, no longer exists. Each republic is now its own country. So
do you know who Nadia Comaneci is?
No, I don't want to fake the funk and say yeah, but that name is definitely ringing a bell.
It's I think she was a Yugoslavian or Russian gymnast back in the 80s.
Oh, she was.
I'm just giving away my age.
If she's Yugoslavian, shame on me. If she's Russian, hey.
So your parents came here.
Mm-hmm.
They had you Southwest Detroit. So when at what point did you realize that this wasn't Beverly Hills?
I mean, so I went to so even though I grew up, I lived in Dearborn Heights, like right out, like I said, like right off Telegraph and Warren. But as the Street Boy video kind of depicts in the song, all my family, cousins, uncles, and stuff still lived in Southwest. You know what I'm saying? Right off Michigan and Illinois. So.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. So it was like.
What about what's that street? Chakotay?
I don't know the name of the street that my
Chakotay Street is over there.
That my cousins were on. We lived on Florida and McGraw. That was where my crib was at. But like I said, you know what I'm saying? I was very young when we moved out there.
Munger and Chadsey was? The middle school, the high school?
I never went to school in that area.
Oh, that's right. You went the other
way.
Yeah. Split lines. So
Exactly. So, yeah, I went to school and stuff in Dearborn Heights. But all the family was still in that area and stuff, so I'd go to that area often, and I could tell that there was a big difference when you cross that line. Like, that line was pretty much like 94 in Michigan.
Yeah.
Like, when you go over the overpass of I-94, all of a sudden things look different. Or if you're on Ford Road when it turns into McGraw, when you cross Wyoming, you're like, man, this area looks very different on that side of that road than it does on this side.
Why the grass stopped growing over here?
Yeah, so, you know, you kind of notice these things at a very young age, but it never really meant nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? When you're young, you don't give a shit about shit.
Yeah, you're just a kid, just want to play.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. That's pretty much the roots of that, and then.
So where if your family from Serbia, I'm pretty much sure they was like growing up listening to like Serbian music.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
How you slip some hip hop in there?
Well, there's quite a few ways. So my family who was in Southwest, when I was a little kid, I heard, you know, they had race cars and shit. And I heard rap music banging out them whips, and that shit sounded sweet to me. My older cousins, like a few years older than me, they liked rap music when they were like 12, 13. I remember them having to hide the Snoop Dogg Doggy Style tape from like the elders in the household. So like automatically, you know, like when they say if you take something away from somebody or you're not supposed to have it, you want it more. So I didn't hear the Doggy Style tape, but I just knew it was something that piqued my interest. Like, why does my cousin have to hide this music from the parents in the house? Like, I don't get it. You know what I mean? And then even my older brother, who's like 8 years older than me, just like the mainstream rap music at the time when I was 5, 6 years old was like MC Hammer. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah.
I'm showing my age. I'm not the youngest cat, but I'm not the oldest cat either. But you know what I'm saying? So we're talking about early 90s. I remember my brother having like MC Hammer or what other cats were out at that time?
I bought MC Hammer.
Yeah, Hammer. He had that cassette. He had
Run MC was like on their last leg still.
Yeah. So he had a couple. He wasn't like a huge hip hop head, but he had some like hip hop albums that were kind of more mainstream that I thought sounded dope. But it really all happened, man, when I was like 10 years old. Third Base was out. So that we're talking about that time frame. But it really happened for me was like 97. I'm 10 years old, probably around the end of 4th grade. Okay. This is like right after Biggie and Pac passed. Yeah. And so my knowledge on rap music as a 10-year-old really ain't, you know, all that vast. But I'll never forget the day. To this day, dog, it was the gateway drug. I heard Mo Money, Mo Problems come on the radio while my uncle was driving. And that beat, that hook was just like, it was just at a 10-year, when you're 10 years old, it's like, whoa, this is the greatest song to ever exist. And Biggie Smalls automatically became that dude for me. Okay. And then, oh wow. And then a couple years later, around that time, I don't know when we got cable, but I remember finally seeing a Biggie Smalls music video. I didn't know what he looked like. My man was already passed at this time. You know what I'm saying? And I see Hypnotize, and I'm like, oh, that's my man's. And this song is dope as hell, too. And he's on a boat, and there's money flying around, and liquor. You know what Biggie looked like? I just knew his song on the radio. Like, so it was years? It was years after you heard it was around that same time, maybe within the same year, 97-ish. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fucking Biggie Smalls, dog, became that guy for me. I heard him, and then I saw the video on TV. Because up until then, man, I don't know, I'm 10 years old. All I care about is really like pro wrestling and shit like that. And I was just like, this is the coolest motherfucker to ever walk Earth, Biggie Smalls. and then within that time frame, yeah. Maybe that kind of all happened in like 96. Because I don't know what year Puff Daddy's No Way Out, the I'll Be Missing You and shit. That had to happen in 97. So I'm probably fucking up my dates. Anyways, same time frame.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
First CD, my mom, again, as you know, they're from another country. They don't know what a parental advisory sticker means. You know what I'm saying? So they don't even know what that is. First CD I ever owned, man, was Puff Daddy's No Way Out. I'll Be Missing You. Beg my mom to buy it.
Naked girls on the cover.
Yeah, she doesn't know. She was just like, it's music. I'm like, please. She's like, man, you're about to make me spend $15. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just like, please, it's the best song in the world. She was like, all right, fine. That was the first piece of music I ever truly owned.
Like, look, it's just a black guy in a suit.
Yeah.
He ain't doing nothing wrong.
Yeah, they're wearing suits on the cover. They look like an R&B group.
If you gave it this,
I go home, I put that CD in, I say, oh, shit. So this is the type of shit my cousins had to hide. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Now you know it's behind the Snoop cover.
Yeah.
With that doggy style.
Track 2 on that album was Victory with Busta Rhymes.
Oh, that's the shit.
Oh, and I was just like, that was an adrenaline rush. No 10-year-old, 11-year-old supposed to be hearing that shit.
So you was catching that new. So when that came out, I was like, okay, Puff Daddy is still moving without Biggie. So, yeah, to us, but to you, it was like, oh, my God, this bread, what the fuck?
Yeah, so that was the gateway drug, man. Bad Boy Records,
Biggie was the gateway,
late 90s. And then after that album, I think the second album I ever owned might have been... See, nobody ever remembers who's second place. I don't know. I don't remember, but I remember my first few CDs being that one. I remember Mace Harlem World.
Yeah.
I remember buying the Tupac Greatest Hits album when he dropped the changes. Well, he was already passed. He didn't drop it. The label passed it. Unless he's out here in Cuba or something. Then he
might
dropped
be.
it.
I think he is.
So I remember those 3 albums. I remember Jay-Z, Hard Knock Life came out, and that shit swept me off my feet. So it was all like a lot of this East Coast shit as a young kid. We're talking about I'm 11, 12 years old, straight East Coast. And then I'm like in 6th grade, 12 years old. It's 98. This random cat, I forgot his name. He dropped a song called Hi, My Name Is, and that shit... You know what I'm saying? That shit fucked me up because
that random cat.
Because that cat had the same skin tone as me, and I was like, "Whoa! People that look like me only enjoy this music. We don't really do it."
Yeah.
Even though I was already writing rhymes, I never planned on anybody hearing it. It was just like whatever thing.
So you was just. So when did you start writing?
I was probably right around that time, man. I probably wrote 1 or 2 like little verses. Terrible, horrible. I don't even know how they go. When I was probably 12 years old, it probably was. I can't even say verses, just lines, like things that rhyme together.
Yeah.
And that was right around the time I saw Eminem pop up, bro. When you in 6th grade, that shit was impressionable.
Went back,
like,
grabbed your paper. It was like
whoa, like I didn't even think this shit was allowed. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these thoughts are going through my head. Like, I remember being so naive, dumb, and young that, like, I remember seeing Eminem's video pop up on BET. Mm-hmm. And my thing was, like, when you're just so stupid and you're young, you're like, there's a white artist being played on BET? This doesn't make sense to me.
Eminem was the Hank Aaron of rap.
Yeah, man.
He broke the color barrier.
So that was me as a kid, and then when I got older, man, I'm buying like Busta Rhymes CDs. So like my early like shit that I dove into was East Coast boom bap, dope ass shit. Then as I got older into my teenage years, I started discovering and liking shit like Quali, and then that opened a whole. I fell in love all over again, dog. When I heard Get By, and I heard like. I'm still in high school at this time. Yeah. I hear like Get By, Mos Def, and shit like that. So now I'm going back and then like even when Common dropped B, and that was like in 05. And I was like, man, this soulful shit is that shit. So like now my taste buds in rap music are starting to
already,
change.
yeah,
They're like
yeah.
they're I don't know if maturing is the right word, but now when I'm going and I'm 18 years old and I'm going to go listen to music, what I'm trying to find is a little bit different. So now I'm going back and buying the classic Tribe albums. Now I'm really digging into like Slum Village shit. Now my favorite album ever becomes like Common, like Water for Chocolate.
Yeah.
So it's very different from DMX, Jay-Z, Hard Knock Life, hardcore,
808s, yeah,
you know,
808s to jazz,
late 90s,
Guru, more
yeah,
Diggable Planets,
and it was just like
instruments.
This shit
yeah.
is just sounds different than when I turn on the radio, and it's something about it sounds a little bit more refined. Something about it sounds a little bit more, I don't know, beautiful. Like, I don't know how else to say it. It sounds corny. It sounds cliche.
So,
but
so in high school, you figured out that the radio ain't playing the real.
Yeah, man. And I still like the real rap, though, because 50 and G Unit was my shit.
Yeah.
Cameron was my shit. Paul Wall was my shit. Eminem was still my shit. Like, once he put 50 and Obi on, like Obi's album, man, when I was in 11th grade or whatever was, bro, from beginning to end, I could recite that whole album. So I love that kind of shit. But when I heard like Kanye, because Kanye West also kind of opened that door up. Like that shit already existed. Don't get me wrong. Like we already had Q-Tip, Guru, and Dilla. Yeah. But like Kanye West was like a pop artist. Like his level of mainstream success was like on some pop shit, some Eminem, Jay-Z type numbers. But he's doing that Dilla-esque, Q-Tip-esque shit. You know what I'm saying? So it was different. And
different sound.
And you can even tell the way like Rockefeller, like they even like promoted him was like that. That's why you saw him like on the Dave Chappelle show with like Common and Talib Kweli and like, all right, you're gonna have this mainstream push behind you, but do that soulful shit. You know what I'm saying?
He and Kanye ended up being like the ultimate backpacker.
Yeah, that's what it was. Like, like on some real shit.
He was like the best backpack rapper that ever was.
And yeah, man. And one thing that just totally fucked up, like my mind, bro, was Common B. Like I thought the corner was sweet, but when I heard Go, and I was like, man, rappers don't usually make music like this. Like it's not hard. It's not, and I love that hard shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But like this shit is like smooth as fuck, and like I don't know how to say it. Like I want to play this shit while I'm rolling with a chick. Like it's like some sexy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some Rico Suave shit.
So that's where you got your style from, huh?
Man, I don't know, bro. I definitely gravitated towards that shit. And my bad, my phone's going off.
Let me pull up something, cause I was like, cause you rap when you rap with Mahogany Jones,
right?
You rap with Elzhi, and I was like, how can he change his style and just smooth his style like that? But you like you got a smoothed out style.
Yeah, man, I definitely. What up, though, Kimberly? Yeah, can you not hear me? I'm talking. She says, are we supposed to be listening to Valid Talk? Yeah, both of us.
Let me see.
That was 25 minutes ago. Oh, never mind. That was before we went live. My fault. Yeah. What up, though, Jason? So, yeah, man, I'm definitely a sucker for the soulful, smooth shit. You know what I'm saying? 100%. 1,000. It sounds cliche, but, like, Dilla, obviously, one of my all-time favorite producers. But I even like the hard shit he did, man. Like the Cold Steel, Fat Cat, and Elzhi shit. Black Milk, one of my all-time favorites. So... yeah, man, that's the shit I gravitate to. I want to feel it in here.
The slow.
Yeah, baby. Cavassier music, cognac music, white wall music. You know what I'm saying?
All right, let's get into one of your tracks. Let's do Bottle.
Yeah, there you go. Speak of that dude, Elzhi.
Bottle with Elzhi.
Produced by Hero, featuring Elzhi and Jessica Caramore. Bottled from your man's Val.
So how you get on the track with Elzhi? I thought he was like elusive. Look, sometimes he's harder to find than Tupac. And
man.
How you get your weight up
God put that in my hands. I'm a true story.
So
dog.
it wasn't a money thing. It wasn't the thing where I paid Elzai enough money. It's where Elzai actually think I'm sweet enough and said yeah.
I mean, business is business. You know what I'm saying? I ain't discussing details or some shit like that. But yeah, if the shit was fucking garbage, you know what I'm saying? Speaking to him, he told me like, let me hear the track and I'll let you know what's popping. Okay. And I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. This is one of my favorite rappers. Period. Not favorite Detroit rappers. Not favorite current rappers. One of my favorite MCs. Elza.
So would you call them? Did you email them?
The way the shit, it's almost like, bro, what you put out there in the universe is gonna come back to you. Cause like with L, as you hear on the song, I only got one verse. I go second, and I already recorded it, and I already knew I wanted somebody to be featured on that song. Mm-hmm. And there's a concept to the song. Obviously, it's called Bottled, and I'm talking about having your emotions bottled up. And I approach the whole. How many different ways can I approach the whole idea of keeping things bottled up? So different, whatever. And when it comes to shit like that, Elzai is one of them concept kings. Like on all his projects, he's got them concept records that are out cold. And
therapy session.
Also, yeah, and even like a lot of the music he's been dropping lately, like Lead Poison. A lot of it is deeper content.
Yeah, that's all lessons.
Exactly. So when I recorded it, I remember looking at my engineer. I'm like, man, I can only really hear one cat, and I don't know this dude at all. I'm like, I can only hear really one cat on this track, and it'd be Elzai. Like, I want him on this shit. Like, that would be dope as fuck. I think we gotta try to make that happen. I had no direct link to him. I don't have his email. I don't have his phone number.
You know people though.
Yeah, I know people, but I'm not that type of cat though.
Hook me up with so and so.
Hey, can you give me so and so's information? No, you can't, because you ain't got so and so's permission to give me their information. See what I'm saying? That's just the way I operate, bro. That's people ask me, yo, can I get so and so's info? I don't know. I have to ask them first.
Yeah, that's right.
That's just common courtesy. You know what I'm saying? Common respect.
I think you dope, but I don't think I don't know if old boy gonna think you dope. Yeah. I can just give you. Yeah, okay.
People ask me all the time because I do videos with Diego Cruz. Can I get his number? I'll let you know. And then I ask Diego, yo, my boy so and so, and Diego usually say, yeah, go ahead. Okay. But I would never just disrespect my mans like that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's just like me coming through right now. How would you feel if I just brought a gang of strangers to your crib? Yeah. You let people know first, man. That's just exactly. At least that's the way I think it should be. That's the way I was brought up.
If there's white dudes, if there's all white dudes, they'd probably be cool. There's black dudes. There's black dudes.
Oh man. So anyways, the way that happened was
Malcolm X bow ties.
I put that out there in the universe, man, and I was talking to DJ Head, and I was like, if it's meant to be, it's meant to be, bro. Like a week or two later, by random chance, this dude's standing in front of me, and he already followed. Like, he just recently liked a couple of my shit on Instagram, all right. And it was kind of weird. But then, yeah, man, I was just chopping it up with him, swapped information, gave him that phone call I told him I was gonna give him. Like, yo, man, I'm gonna email you this track, la 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 la. Yeah. And ever since then, man, Elzai is a cool ass cat, bro. Like, we've had quite a few phone conversations. He giving me a little bit of pointers on this music shit, like how to game, the snakes in the grass type shit. Yeah. So, and we just had like cool conversations about hip hop and music and shit like that. And I sent him the song. He said, yeah, this shit is dope. All right. And he's like, I fuck with the concept. I fuck with the hook. I fuck with the beat. Let's work. So that's that. And then Jessica, the way Jessica Caremore shit happened, yeah. That was kind of some random shit too. It was just so
is she an R&B artist?
No, Jessica Caremore is a legend. She is one of the most world renowned like urban spoken word poetry. Jessica Caremore from Jeezy's album, Nas's album. The one yeah. Reflection Internal. Yeah. She was on HBO Def Poetry and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So she's signed to Kweli's label. Kweli dropped her last album. So Jessica Caramore, thank you. You've been so supportive of me for years. And it just crossed my mind, like, you know what? I don't want nobody to have another verse on here, but maybe some spoken word shit would be dope. And she did it excellent at the end.
All right,
so JCN, baby.
Ain't fucking around. All right.
Yeah.
Chase's Basement. We about to get into Valid's new song, Bottle, featuring Elzai.
What up, though?
Off the CD, Mihailo. Stands for Michael if you translate it into English, but we ain't translating nothing into English.
That's right.
It's Mihailo.
That's right.
What you got that on iTunes? Bandcamp?
It's everywhere.
Everywhere. Cop
It's
that.
everywhere.
Let's get to this Bottle song featuring Elzai and Jessica
Caramore.
Chase's Basement.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Allow me to pour out what's too frightening to swallow. It's that kid beneath the cloud who trapped lightning in the bottle that used to be filled with rough waters with an abandoned ship that caused enough slaughters to snuff artists and make the planet rip in half like this letter I wrote was suicidal. I threw the final draft in, comparing life to a rhino over giraffe skin. That's a totally different animal that makes you wanna get high than when you come down landing pools of alcohol, surfing on a rusty razor blade till dusty graves are made. This life comes with a price and there must be wages paid. Don't write a check that your ass can't cash for not breaking the seal for what you conceal in the glass. I'd rather it smash to pieces. I tell you like a wise man told me from my last releases. You should never bottle things up on the inside, then laugh it off and grin wide. That's called foolish men pride.
A whole lot of dabs, lot of love, lot of hugs. A whole lot of laughs, a lot of hurt, bottled up. I don't let it rise. I screw the cap on the top, now it's pressurized. Fuck this bottle that I got for real. I think that it's time to tip the valve. Let me watch it spill. Time to let it flow. Gotta let it go. Time to let it flow. Gotta let it go. Time to let it flow. I gotta wanted full dreams, but instead they hollow. Thought I rock shows globally with guests as models. As the club owner orders me expensive bottles, instead I'm with my band that rolls with me the empty bottles. Live, where you buy your groceries and check the lotto. Yeah, I say it jokingly, but I really need to shed them tears. Got some fam and friends that's near. Still, no one knows me better than my engineer. I'm only open in the booth, no one knows the truth. Got a lot of vintage dated bottles that I never ever spoke about. Time to pop the tops and poem out. Shit that's hard to talk about, shit that be embarrassing. That pain I've tried to walk it out, that pain that I've been carrying. Fuck it, I must approach it honest. Only bottles that I wish I could return, but there's no deposit. A whole lot of dabs, lot of love, lot of hugs. A whole lot of laughs, a lot of hurt, bottled up. I don't let it rise. I screw the cap on the top, now it's pressurized. Fuck this bottle that I got for real. I think that it's time to tip the valve. Let me watch it spill. Time to let it flow. Gotta let it go. Time to let it flow. Gotta let it go. Time to let it flow. I gotta.
The message died in the bottle. I got a trail of purple hearts. The plot is heavy if you follow. All these poems, all this love wrapped around this cold glove. Words never swallowed. Time is only borrowed till tomorrow. Where else to put this sorrow? Daily walks through a forest of urban hollow. Obsessed with the follows, depressed by the hour. Dehydrated oceans, I just rewrote this. Another letter never sent, another rhyme I'll never spit. The place where winter went. I'm a pretty quiet heat, a flawless broken mess. Family call me Jess, a wildfire, a wildflower. I don't wanna see your miles, emerald for your jaded wings. Keep your blood diamond, make my cage bird smile. One day you're gonna have to put that bottle down. This city is a bottle, and we all get drunk on our past intentions and everything we thought was right. And the message is still, so very still. The last shot heard at the end of the night. And the message is still, so very still, in the bottom.
Detroit's #1 spot for underground hip-hop. You are now tuned in to Chase's Basement.
Let's get into one more track. My man Valid up in the house.
Yeah.
Check
What
out the
up,
video
yo?
on YouTube. It's called I Should Be.
Yeah.
I Should Be.
What up, dog? Produced by
Elijah
Elijah Day. Let's go.
What up, though, Elijah Day? Chasesbasement. Let's go.
Personality, large individual, mixed with the hard, sharp bars that I get at you. I should be the one with a narwhal interview. Flat TV, I look good on them couches. He can ask me about Lord Jamal's comments. I should be the one that be barging off the set. Pissed at some bullshit that Charlamagne said. Acting all offended, got me feeling disrespected. Fuck your club, dog, I don't eat breakfast. Go pay a visit to Funk Master Flex. So dope when I'm spitting that he must left the desk. 5 fingers of death. Tell Sway I'm on the way. And tell them DJs I don't pay for no plays. I should be the one shoe shopping. Complex. I should be the one you copping, no contest. I should be on pull up with Joe Budden. Spend the first 25 minutes talking about nothing. I should be on BET, rate these balls. Giving any DET MC 5 stars. If they ain't with ours, that's a 0 out of nickel, cause we ain't with them. Yo, my heroes is like nickel. Eminem and Elzai, Detroit versus everybody. I should be the one that gets to go and tell my boss he can take this job and motherfucking shove it. Million rap hopefuls, I'm the one that done it. I should be the one that the promoter charges your dumb ass to open fur. I should be popping up, shocking all my fans. I should be on Tiny Desk rocking with my band. I don't do it for attention, purest of intentions, but I got my balls up. You losers wasn't bench. That's why I should be the one. 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 I should be the one.
I didn't get that award to Cardi B. She don't even say what a Cardi's be. I didn't get that award to Cardi B. She don't even say what a Cardi's be. Elijah Day in this bitch, CSF in this bitch, Big Val, Big Zoo in this bitch, DJ Head in this bitch, Tony Rizzo in this bitch, Pig Pen all up in this bitch, hey, Val Venus in this bitch, it's Val Venus in this bitch, Val Killer in this bitch, yeah.
Coming right back, WEEGGOO. Coming up next, I got a blast from the past, a story we all know too well. My man's Vladimir, aka.
What up, though, Nathan Chase's basement. We back in the house. My man, Valid.
What up, though?
We good? All right.
Shout out to Elijah Day of Clear Soul Forces. Shout out to the whole CSF crew. Those are my friends. You know what I'm saying?
Say something again.
Yo. What up, though?
Okay, there we go. All right, good. I have to make sure we wouldn't get no feedback.
You good?
Perfect. So now this song, I Should Be the One. How did you come up with that?
Oh, that's just how I feel, my G.
Dude, you went through like all the mainstream media outlets. The video is funny as shit.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my dude DB who put that together with me and shot that with the green screen and all that shit. Yeah, man, how I came up with that. So when I see when I watch a Nardwuar interview, or when I see motherfuckers go on Sway and freestyle or Funk Master Flex and shit, if you do music, you picture yourself. You picture yourself like, man, what would I say in that situation? Or what if I got to the point where Nardwuar interviews me when I go to British Columbia to rock a show, you know what I'm saying, and all these media outlets that people who are popping get on.
You through the Breakfast Club.
Yeah. So I just kind of felt like, man,
I should be on.
I'm not supposed to be going on no motherfucking 9 to 5, dog. I'm supposed to be doing this shit.
Yeah.
And it ain't about no clout. That's just a joke. But that's just kind of my funny way of saying I should be the one eating off this motherfucking shit. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel. I feel like every boxer feels they're supposed to be the world champ. I feel I'm supposed to be the world champ. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And if you put your heart into something and you feel otherwise, then you need to go back to the drawing board and recalculate a couple things. Cause I feel I'm worthy. And I hope you do too if you take this shit serious.
And see, yeah, I was talking to AFI Boy Dre yesterday, and he said he had a regular job, but he really didn't want people to address him as a job he was doing. He wanted to be referred to as an artist, because if he ever get caught as being a high-low driver, as a stock person, then it's gonna take away from the fact that I'm an artist and this is what I do. This is just what I'm doing to make a living on the side. So
I get that, but you can't run from reality. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that. You ever seen the movie Brown Sugar with Mos Def?
Mm-hmm.
Like, he's not really ashamed of the fact that he's a dope MC and he drives a taxi cab.
Yeah.
Like, it ain't about that. It's about I'm dope. So reality is reality, man. I'm not one, and maybe that's why possibly my success in the music industry may have a glass ceiling, because I ain't one for smoky mirrors. And I feel like the longer I do this music shit, the more and more you find out there's no Santa Claus. Like, a lot of this shit is smoky mirrors. Like, a lot of this shit is more about looking and making the impression that you're on and you're popping and you're hot in these streets, rather than really being on, popping, and hot in these streets. It's about convincing the people that you're popping, rather than really popping.
But who ended up liking your I should have been video?
Who ended up in I should be the one?
They got a name worth mentioning. Somebody ended up liking your video. Who was it? Buster, Royce, somebody?
Oh. So let me think. Let me roll back real quick. Oh, Vlad TV. VladTV.com shared that shit. Because I mentioned Vlad TV in it. So it obviously got on their radar somehow.
Yeah.
And they shared it. You know, it could have been me. I could have tagged them in the story. I know I tagged like a bunch of shit.
But who was in your DM? Somebody big time was in your DM about your album.
Ghostface shared it the morning it came out. Wu Tang, Wu Tang,
bro,
Tang, Wu Tang.
Now, people, you say as a glass ceiling or something like that. But if Ghostface, checked out your music, then you're touching a nerve somewhere, right?
Yup. But peep this. Going back to what you're saying, I keep it humble, keep my feet on the ground. I get excited, but not too excited, because I still gotta go to work. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to get it. I'm pretty sure in my heart and soul it's gonna get to the point where I don't have to do that. Like I said, and I should be the one.
Mm-hmm.
I should be the one to go tell my boss, shove it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so all that shit is sweet, and you're right, and I thank God for that. And it's definitely something I could throw on my hip hop resume, and definitely helped push a couple units. So shout out to Ghostface. Shout out to all the Wu-Tang Clan fans worldwide that caught a couple of copies of the vinyl and the CD. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you.
Wu-Tang was just in town. What was it, this weekend?
This past Friday.
Yeah, past Friday. Wu-Tang was in town. And then Meth and Red was here before then. Shouts out to Meth and Man. Got a lot of energy for your age. Well, our age. But so this is your second, third project, fourth project?
I've dropped a whole bunch of projects. This is my second album. Like a real legit motherfucking. It's more than just 5 songs. It's an album.
So when did you first drop your first
2015.
joint?
It was called Reach High.
Reach High.
And I had the joints on there. New Nasty. That was the first single. The joint called Validation. The Niche and the Shay is the remix of that song. Yeah. Oh, really? So there's New Nasty, and then there's the New Nasty Murder Mitten mix with Niche and the Shay and Dusty McFly. And that shit was a good look, man. Shout out to my dog Nick Speed, who produced the original
I heard
and
part
the
of
remix.
The New Nasty on the Nick Speed thing. I thought that was Niche and the Shay song. That's your song?
That's my joint. Niche and the Shay, myself and Dusty McFly. That's where I go and I mention like all like the hip hop queens. Like in my verse. My verse was too long. Nick Speed had to take it off for his album. But my name is on the back of that project because he's playing like snippets of every song.
I'm the new nasty.
Yeah, that's my shit, my G.
Dude, I love that fuck. I thought
You
that
gotta
was
pull
the
up
same
your,
to say.
there's a dope ass lyric video online with the full song, bro. I come in, I say, what I say? I said, my new nasty, she the flyest around. My new nasty, something like Foxy Brown. Realest left eye, slap you for that lip, looking like a little Kimba back in 96. So I mentioned like all like the female MCs and hip hop personalities wrapped up into my girl that I adore.
I just heard on the Nick Speed
Nick
Decipher,
Speed's
I
only
just
a
heard that
snippet
little
of
part,
that.
and I was like,
Yeah.
man, I love this song. Nisha Nashay killed it.
She did.
That's just, I gotta go
That's
find
my
the whole
joint.
thing.
So the original is me and Pierre Anthony. The remix is me, Pierre Anthony, Dusty McFly, and Nisha Nashay.
I need all that shit.
Yeah,
I need all copies.
Metro
I need
Times. Shout out to Metro Times
I
in
need all copies of
2015. They were like, this is one of the top 5 or 10 hip hop songs to come out of Detroit in their December issue of 2015.
So you've been winning for a long time.
I mean, yeah.
When you came out the box with a hit. Look, I just heard it like last year on that Decipher thing, and I'm like, this song is amazing. And I thought it was Nisha Nashay. That's you, but it's still 3 years old from that.
Yeah, that was 2015, my G.
All right, Thug Nation.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to Nisha Nashay. That's the homegirl. Shout out to Dusty McFly.
Oh yeah, all day. Dusty McFly and Nisha Nashay. So how many? So you put out 2 albums. How many? Like
this is my
EPs?
second album. Oh man, I came in like my first mixtape I dropped was with DJ Butter, and that was a couple original beats, couple industry beats where I was just going on. The one song that is remembered from that project is me and Super MC Competitor. That was like my rookie card, Competitor, me and Soup. About a year or so later.
You rap with Super MC as a rookie?
I mean, yeah.
You gotta be.
Yeah, but I wasn't really that good at the time.
I think you're a little bit too humble, Valid.
Yeah, no, man, because I'm a realist. If you go back and listen to that project, it's definitely not something I'm too proud of. But that song, that particular song, I'm very proud of.
Man, you gotta show yourself some love, Valor. You gotta show yourself some love.
Trust me. I do.
You rap with Super MC in 2015, and you got Ghostface showing you love in 2019.
Well, that was before. Well, no, you asked me how many. I'm talking about my very first shit. That was well before 2015. Years before that. That was me and Soup, Competitor. So that was like 2010. In 2011, summer of 2011, I come back and I dropped the single it's myself, Soup again, Seven in General, and Mr. Cliffno. It was called Think of Me. We pressed up thousands of.
Seven?
What up?
You know Seven?
That's the homie, bro. I've known him for years. Yeah, shout out to Seven in General. That's
shout out to Seven. What up, though, Seven?
Yeah. So
where my album at? Anyway, let's.
I dropped Think of Me, and that was me, Mr. Cliffno, Soup, and Seven in General. We pressed up thousands of copies of that single and just passed them out for free. So that shit was bumping. And then in the winter of 2012, I dropped the Maria EP, which that was the song off of. All right, cool. Later on that year, I dropped a joint with this producer named Top from Dearborn. I had the joint on there with myself, Mo Dirty, Fat Ray, Stretch Money, and
you old school to the motherfucker, bro.
It was myself.
You old school to the motherfucker.
Stretch Money, Fat Ray, Mo Dirty, and Marv One. It was the 5 of us. That was my first joint. That was my second joint I ever got on the radio, and that was cool.
On the radio, Nate.
That was on JOB a couple times. Shout out to them for that.
Dude, you too humble,
man. Because humble, I also know. It's just, what is it, man? It's all, I don't know how to.
So you ain't never looked in the mirror after a show, after album, you got home and you ain't just had a nice drink, and just looked in the mirror. And
I mean, I've had that moments,
in this bitch.
But I've had the moments, but it's like the moments gotta come from something tangible.
Oh, that's tangible.
I guess.
We can trade places right now. We can trade places right now.
Like I said, my G, is
I want to rap with Super MC. I want to rap with Marv One. But if I do, they just gonna push me down. Be like, get out the way, big punk.
Yeah, man. But here's the thing though, and I'm gonna be transparent as fuck. When I go listen to that song with all of us on it, especially the one with like Marv and them, and it gets to my verse, I can tell like, damn, I didn't know what I was doing. Like, you get what I'm saying?
But you was at that
it was
moment.
A growing, yeah. So I'm still proud of myself because, motherfucker, I did it.
Yeah, you can't be looking back later and saying that verse could have been better because it's still a growing process. So that verse
you're absolutely correct.
That verse was dope. Every verse you wrote was dope at that moment.
Time,
because every person that said yes, I will rhyme with you, co-signed the verse you wrote because they could have been like, I thought he was tight, but when he went in the studio, it was whack. We not putting it out.
Yeah.
But the fact that everybody put it out means you was.
Yeah. I guess. But there's always your biggest critic. You feel what I'm saying?
Sit back and enjoy. But remember, you growing. So you always keep growing.
So maybe in 2 years from now, I'm going to look back at this album and be like, oh, I could have did it.
Enjoy the moment, fam.
Enjoy the moment. Sit back and to make you happy at that moment, I definitely enjoyed it. When I heard it on JLB.
Don't make me happy. I'm the therapist. I'm trying to make you happy. I'm trying to make you happy.
I'm very happy. Don't worry.
Just know that right now this is dope, but tomorrow I might be better. You know what I'm saying?
I hope
an hour after I record this shit, I might go home and be better. But right now,
this is it. I feel you. And that's definitely my mentality.
If the people you fucking with co-sign it, then it's stamped.
Right.
Stamp it and ship it. Stamp it and ship it.
Drop that shit, and then I hooked up with my homie DJ J-Mac, who's still one of my main DJs to this day. We put a group together called Beyond Physics. We dropped an EP, and it's going back to what we were just talking about. Finally, when I dropped the Beyond Physics EP, people were finally saying like, oh, kid done got a lot better. Like, at first it was like, the reception was like, we see his hustle, we see his grind.
Yeah.
Musically, I don't know. No. You know what I'm saying? Other than that track with Soup. Maria EP, no. Other than that track with Soup and Cliff, like, I would have little moments where I shined, but for the most part, it was like, nah, dog, like, your field goal average ain't really that good. So, and then when the Beyond Physics shit happened, it was like, I saw a change just in the community where it was like, that's a lot better than I expected. All right, that's what's up.
Okay.
And then I dropped my album, and people were like, man, this is a lot better than I expected. Like,
what
man,
album was that?
The Reach High album.
Okay.
So I dropped the EP, Beyond Physics, dropped the Reach High album.
Now, what year was this?
2015. So Beyond Physics dropped in 2014. 2015, my first album, something I actually called an album, came out. And the reception was pretty good.
Now, why do you think it changed? Or did you do something different?
I started rapping better and better. And if you ask, and this is just, people told me, people like Conflict, Mr. Cliff Note, like, when you go listen to my early stuff, they would have never imagined that I would have came the way I came musically. Rapping wise.
All right. Listen, I gotta go listen.
Like they even if they were like, no, you still not my favorite rapper. You are alright, but man, it's way better than where we were started at, and that's, I think, impressed a lot of people and kept people in the ride with me. Like, damn, my man Conflict of the Almighty Dreadnoughts would be like, bro, you've won most improved rapper of the year like 5 years in a row. So, and that just is just dedication and love, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And that's why, going back to what we were talking about, sometimes like, man, if I could redo shit, like, I would have just practiced way more before I dropped my first mixtape with DJ Butter. I would have, really gotten better before I released anything.
It's all part of the learning.
But it's all part of the learning process.
Yeah. So you're not beating yourself up.
No,
about
I'm not.
This stuff, are you?
Not at all. Not at all.
Okay.
Because life is life. Time goes forward, not back. You know what I'm saying? Right. And but people will always say like, man, you've gotten way better. Like every time I drop a project, it's way better than the last. So and then after I dropped the Reach High project, I dropped Beyond Physics 2. It was called the Simply Red EP, where we only sampled the group Simply Red. Get it? Simply Red. And one of the standout song on that shit, it was called Bills to Pay. I still perform it. I started writing differently. Like literally on the paper, I started figuring out different ways of actually writing my lyrics that would make me hit different pockets and patterns and flows that blew my mind. And that EP was like the new way I was writing. And when people heard that, this is my first release after my album. Like, whoa, this EP is even better than your album, bro.
Again, huh?
Like, damn, this is fucking crazy. And then it was just like, oh, okay, now he's learning. Like, this bills to pay shit is crazy. There's a video for that, motherfuckers. That was the summer of like 2016, and people were like, yo, this bills to pay shit is like my favorite track of the summer. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was really dope. And it was like a fast flow that nobody ever heard me do before with the, up and early in the AM praying. Thank God for another day. And people were like, oh shit, we didn't think you knew how to do that.
I'm pretty sure I heard you that
so
before.
And it's just a dope ass shit, like on some like UGK shit. Like that's like the funk and the flow of that track and the video. Dope. Come back later. I took again time off to just concentrate. Hooked up with my man from Chicago. He's actually from like the Ann Arbor area, Slide A.
See, that's when
when the shit really got.
That's when I ran into you when you dropped the Slide A.
Everybody says that. Like if the following and the family has just been growing, that fuck with me ever since. But it really expanded with the Slide A shit. Shout out to Slide A. He's on tour right now with Jamila Wood, and they killing it. So me and him hooked up, bro, and it was just like, boom, sent me a gang of beats. One of them ended up becoming What Up Though with Fat Cat on it. And that song opened up a lot of opportunities for me automatically right off rip. People are like, this is your best song ever. Valid, What Up Though, featuring Fat Cat. We dropped a bunch of videos off that. Hooked up with my man Jaws That Bite. Dropped another EP the same year. And I was just trying to demonstrate, like, motherfuckers, I'm here.
That's when I was like, he going crazy.
Like, I can hang with y'all bar for bar. Let's go. And that's around the time, too, I started when a key ingredient to this shit that really pushed me to the next level was DJ Head. Because me and DJ Head, he started kind of overseeing everything when I hooked up with Slide A and Jaws That Bite. And then which leads us to this album, Now Mihailo. He was even more than just overseeing it. He was hands-on with every fucking thing. You know what I'm saying? Rewrite that verse, relay that verse. Hey, you gotta change that pattern. We gotta throw some saxophone on this beat. So now motherfuckers are hearing this shit, and I'm seeing cats like, now this goes back to what you're talking about. Like how I should feel, I do. And it's really coming from this project. Like when I go, like undergroundhiphopblog.com is a website I've gone to for dope shit. Yeah. And I didn't know they were gonna rate my album. And when they rated it 8 out of 10, that shit fucked me up. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it fucked me up.
You finally sat back and said, I did something.
Yeah,
I did something okay.
Like when just a couple weeks ago, I see Eric Sermon liking my shit on IG.
Yeah, he said something about
you know, and I'm seeing like Ski Beats, like Elzai posted the bottle joints, and I'm seeing a bunch of the people that are legends in the game that follow him on Instagram liking this shit.
That's what I was saying.
And I was just like, okay. And I'm getting.
Are you willing to accept that you're kind of nice at this point? You willing to accept that you're kind of nice at this time?
Yeah.
Pop your collar. Pop.
We're here now, baby.
Let's get to that What Up Though.
Let's go. Fat Cat, the remix. All right, dope. Nobody ever plays this version. So we dropped this on vinyl on Record Store Day 2017. And the side A was the original What Up Though, and there's the side B remix. And if you gonna play the remix, let's get it.
Let's play the remix. Chase's Basement.
Slide A, baby.
Up in the house. Valid 313.
We here.
If you can see by the picture, he got merchandise too.
Oh yeah, I got merchandise. It's
good.
all at valid313.com. I'm floating in the clouds right now, as you can see, and I still get my emails up here in the sky. And yeah, I dropped the package off from the sky right to your crib, man.
Chase's Basement. Valid up in the house.
Yeah.
New album. Me Hilo is out.
Bang.
We can stop talking whenever we feel like it.
Yeah.
I run this shit. We go all night if we want to. But you gotta go home. You want to eat some shit
I got a couple meetings, but we got some time, dog. What is
Hey, woman, get up in the kitchen and cook Valid something to eat. What you want? No, she whip up.
I'm gonna leave it. I got a meeting in a bit, man.
She whip up some Serbian foods. All right. So let's get into this. What up, though?
What up, though?
We'll
Valid, Fat Cat, Slide A. Let's get it.
Wrap it up a little bit more about the album.
Mihailo is out now. For those that are listening and can't see me, it's spelled MIHAJLO. That's the name of my album. My name is Valid. For y'all who are just learning about me, that's VALID. The album is out. T-shirts are out. The album is streaming everywhere. If you want the physical, go to valid313.com. On all social media, it's valid313. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all that. Go bump this shit, man. Elzai is on the album. Illa J is on the album. 14KT got production on there. We out
Rose
here,
Gold.
baby.
So you want to go Street Boy? Or what up, though?
Let's go with what's popping right now. Let's go with Street Boy, because that's how we open up this conversation. That's how we gonna end this conversation. The whole first conversation, you asking me about my roots, it's in this song, Street Boy.
So Street
produced
Boy
by
about,
my man Ultra Blazing.
Street Boy is about what?
It's about how your question earlier, like how does this kid from Serbia who has parents not even from America ends up falling in love with this hip hop shit so deeply? This is what that song about.
Make sure you go to YouTube. Check out the video. The visuals put it all together.
Yeah, man. Chase's Basement, baby.
You punch somebody in the nose.
Hey. It bees like that sometimes, because I can't control the rhyme.
Chase's Basement. Valid up in the house. Check him out. Valid313. Check out the merchandise. Valid313.
Thank you for having me, my G.
.com. Oh, man. Thanks for showing up, man. Hey,
thank you.
Dope MCs is always welcome.
Always
welcome. Let's get into Valid new music off his album, Mihailo. This is called Street Boy. Make sure you go to YouTube and check out the video. Chase's Basement. Let's go.
Me, I'm a product of immigrants. Mom and pop work hard just so they can give me shit. Move just outside the hood, try to keep us safe. But often we will go to the old place. Pay a visit to my great aunt, gray slabs. Big body, white wall, Cadillacs. Leaking out exhaust, graffiti on the walls. Pit bulls backyard, feasting on the raw. Ain't no future in your front, and brothers kept it bumping out the speakers. Southwest Detroit, uncle had them heaters. Stunting in them feelers, different color sneakers. That's that shit I fell in love with, hip hop. It's why your man's rapping, but mama threw a fit when she saw my pants was sagging. Rappers on TV changed my whole life. Mama said we work too hard for you to be a low life.
Now pick up your pants, you're not a street boy.
Another story told as we go down the road.
It's straight in your head, you're not a street boy.
Where we'll end up, Lord only knows.
You turned out that rap, you're not a street boy.
Life is like a show full of old episodes.
Hey, quit talking smack, you're not a
My school was diverse, but still predominantly white. Me, I kept it cordial if I got into a fight. That's a rare happenstance. I'd wear baggy pants and wasn't raised upon soccer moms who had minivans. So they call me ghetto for rolling with the black kids. Parents had to lie and falsify their address, hoping that their kids would do better in the classes. In a decent district, kinda safe environment. Hey, don't be mad, DPS was firing shit. Which meant after school I dropped my boys off to where they really stay. Chillin', play the newest records out, 50 Kanye and everything out the South. Quali got by, Jada asked why. Slum was acting selfish. Juvie made their pelvis rotate in slow motion for me. But when I got back to school, they wasn't open to me. They said,
pick up your pants, get out of street.
Another story told as we go down the road.
It's straight in your head, you're not a street boy.
Where we'll end up, Lord only knows.
You
It was summer of '05. Her bro was pissed, we was acting funny on the line. Little did we know we was running out of time. Couple minutes later, there's a drunken, oversized motherfucker 35 come and stumbled up the driveway. Flicked a cigarette aggressively and barged through the yard, yelling at his sister, acting large and in charge. He wanna know who was on the phone. Something got inside of me, yeah, it took control. Told him step back, he said, oh what, and then bam! I broke his nose, let the blood soak his clothes. Swung again, hit him, seen his eyes swelling. That's when I tell him, look what acting tough did. You're not a. Another story told as we go down the road.
Hey, quit acting dumb, bitch. You're not a.
Where we'll end up, Lord only knows.
Hey, quit with that thug shit. You're not a.
Life is like a show full of old episodes.
And fuck who you wrong with. You're not a.
Chase's basement. Got my man Valid back up in the house. That was Street Boy.
Yeah, I'm still here. I didn't leave yet.
So that's explaining how you grew up in the hood.
I didn't grow up in the hood. I didn't grow up in the hood.
But how you got into hip hop and you wasn't looking like the brothers and people was giving you static.
Yeah, man. Because I went to like I just said, I didn't grow up in the hood.
You was there for a hot minute.
I mean, yeah, I was baby. You know what I'm saying? But I spent a lot of
your summers. You used to come back for the summers and stuff.
You know
like
what
that,
I'm saying? So, but I'll never. That's the whole point of that song is people telling me like you're not a street boy. Yeah. And in that song, I never claimed to be a street boy.
I just like
you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the concept of the track. But being influenced by older cousins and uncles and shit that kind of are a street boy. You know what I'm saying? I fell in love with a certain culture, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it just so happened I love this shit, and it wasn't like on some like Malibu's Most Wanted shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh no, you're authentic, bro. You're authentic.
I'm always careful with that, man. And that's why in the second verse I say like my school was predominantly white. Like I went to school with predominantly white kids, but it was still a lot of different ethnicities, and a lot of my black friends were the ones, you know what I'm saying, who really lived in Detroit. But they were using somebody's ad. You know the oldest trick in the book.
Everybody knows.
You know what I'm saying? And that was the oldest trick in the book because, hey, maybe these schools ain't the safest to go to. Let's send our kids to one of those suburb schools. Who we know out there.
But they still going, Joy Road.
Yeah, exactly. So those were my boys. You know what I'm saying? And because there wasn't that many other kids in my school who fucking knew who, I don't know,
anybody
MF Doom was. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or like
MF Doom?
I fucks with Doom, dog. Doom is dope. There wasn't that many other kids who were like, they may have known who Mos Def was, but how many of them are like fans?
Yeah.
It wasn't the white kids, bro.
You deeply rooted in him.
You know what I'm saying? How many of my white friends knew the songs that weren't singles that like Mad Skills dropped
and wasn't on the radio?
Yeah. Or Mad Skills in general, or like they probably knew. Some of them maybe knew who Talib Kweli was, but how many really?
Black Star. Who is Black Star?
Exactly. Who's Reflection Eternal? My black friends knew who that was. Exactly. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's just real shit, bro. It's not even like. That's just what I remember. So it was just natural that like, oh, you listen to Common and Mos? Yeah, that's my shit. Oh, damn, dog. You hear that new Young Buck CD that just dropped? Yeah, that G-Unit, they killing them right now. Like, we knew, like, the underground shit. Like, I remember my joint when I was in high school. that like most kids that only knew mainstream rap would never know of. And this group never really blew up, but they had that joint produced by DJ Premier. Damn it, fuck! It's at the tip of my tongue. The beat is playing right now in my fucking mind, bro. And they had that dope ass video that where the microphone was hanging down in the city, in New York City. It's all real. Yep. And it's all real. Yep. Primo was going crazy with the cuts. Hold on, I'm about to pull it up right now. Pull up. And that was my shit. And there was only like me and like 3 other kids who even knew what the fuck this song was. Or like when Big Tigger would have like the freestyle sessions in the booth, like he didn't just have top 40 MCs. He had like underground, you know what I'm saying, and
they
and
had
shit like that.
Rap City had what's the name? Cash Money before they was famous.
Yeah, man.
They had Lil Wayne, Birdman,
Pitch
Doobie.
Black.
They had.
That was the name of the group. They only had one album.
I got the CD. I think I got the CD upstairs.
This shit. This was the intro.
Okay, hold on. This shit sounded familiar.
The way this shit comes in. And it's all real. Like, this was my shit. You couldn't tell me nothing different. Like, that was the jam to me. You know what I'm saying? And then, so that's kind of what Street Boy is about, man. Just from being a little kid, being exposed to certain areas that maybe I didn't necessarily grow up in. I didn't go to school in these areas. That's why I've always been very careful with that shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to disrespect nobody. I don't want to be
overstep your bounds.
Like in some degree, I'm an outsider. I never went to Detroit public schools. You know, I can't change my reality. But, you know, it's not like some, again, like Malibu Most Wanted shit.
Tupac took ballet classes.
But it's just, I could never, I'm always.
Tupac took ballet.
The thing is, man, Detroit, especially the hip hop community, built me as an MC. So I gotta rep it. I'm just very careful how I claim it.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Bet.
I can't. You know, I can to a certain degree, but, you know, that would be disrespectful to the cats.
Just stay in the basement for a week and you be certified.
Hey man, I've done 8 slips like you know, paid taxes in the D, you know, worked in the D, baptized in Detroit, born in Detroit, paid rent in Detroit. You know what I'm saying?
You know everybody from way back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, you in, fam.
You know. That's for other people to say. I just show up and I spit and I do my thing and I know who helped me. So
I say the motherfucker in.
Yeah, it would, and again, it's a 2-way thing, bro. It would be disrespectful of me to not rep this shit because it wasn't no white kids in the burbs that built me as an artist,
right,
or influenced me as an artist. Mm-hmm. So it'd be disrespectful for me to not rep the hand that fed me.
Okay.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at the same time, it would also be disrespectful for me
to say like
to
I was
overstep
in the
my boundary.
Yeah,
dog.
I got it all out the mud.
Yeah, that should be whack as hell too. So, you know, it's a I always say, like anything in life, it's a delicate balance, my G.
But you're authentic. You keep it original.
Hey.
Yeah.
Mr. Valboski.
You done rap with the best. Look at the picture of you and Vicious, that Young Buck song.
Yeah, dog. We big wrestling heads. What up, though, Kid Vicious?
I'm not gonna hold you up all day, but album is out. Me High Low.
Yeah.
Second album. Doing numbers. Doing pretty good.
I mean, it's the coolest shit I've ever done. I mean, it's opened up some opportunities, and none of my other shit has gotten this much attention on the internet, on the blogs. The day it dropped, there was a lot of attention on it, and it's dope. I just want motherfuckers to like it, and I think they do. And a lot of people that I know always thought I was a cool person and I wasn't their favorite rapper. They never hit me up to tell me this shit is fucking fire valid until this shit dropped. So when I knew I was...
You earned it.
Yeah. There's certain people's opinions I do care for.
Okay.
Everybody, like, people we always say as an artist, you shouldn't give a fuck what anybody else thinks. And that's true. But if me and you like the same exact type of music...
Yeah.
Like, let's say me and you grew up together and our opinions are damn near identical on the type of music we like. If I drop music and you don't like it or you don't think it's that dope, then maybe my ear is off. You get what I'm saying? Like, because I know me and you, we usually praise the same shit. So that's just, you know, one thing. So it's when people are calling me and people I look up to, that's the more important thing. I don't make it for them. I made it for myself. But when people I look up to that I think are really dope, and I know that my ear gravitates towards a lot of the same shit their ear gravitates to, and we praise the same shit, and they hit me to tell me, yo, this shit is fucking dope.
You did it right.
That's like more important to me than sometimes the money that I could get off selling an album. There's more value.
You still, because you know you're going in the right direction.
Yeah, man.
And with your mind, the next project is going to be even better.
Yeah, I gotta top this now. You know what I'm saying? This is something my mind's already there. It's like something I've learned, and I don't know, maybe a businessman will say, no, you shouldn't think like that or whatever. Sometimes there's more value in the sale of a record than the money you get from the record sale itself. Like, sometimes I've had certain cats like, yo, man, I got cash on me. I can't get to the whatever. And I know it's probably not worth it. Like, my profit margin off each CD or album doesn't justify driving from the west side to the east side to sell this cat an album.
Yeah.
But I've done it. Mm-hmm. Just because, fuck the money. It was fans. This cat is willing to give me his money for my art that I created.
You want the true. You always want the true ones. You always.
And
want the true
that is more valuable to me than the profit margin on my project.
That look them in the eye, they shake their hand, that thank you.
And now I got a true, I don't even want to say fan, a supporter. Like, this cat is checking for me opposed to a checking for what's popping. Like, he ain't checking because and that's kind of like these cats who like blow up and then a year later they're gone because nobody gave a fuck about you, bro. They gave a fuck about that one song. Mm-hmm. They gave a fuck about what the mainstream radio station told them is hot right now.
It's popping right now.
So they never truly gave a fuck about you or that song or that project or that album. They just want to be in on the end, and they want to be a part of the trend. But when you ain't no longer a part of the trend, then you learn.
Can I get you to get on the song? Nah, man, you ain't hot no more.
Thank you. So it's like, then you learn motherfuckers was never checking for the art that you made, dog. Right. They were checking for the trend.
Okay.
And when you build that grassroots following, they checking for you, dog.
You can live forever off of grassroots following.
You don't need a radio station to tell them it's dope.
Ask the Insane Clown Posse.
That's a perfect example. That's a perfect example.
Stupid rich. All right, so album out. Got Elza on there.
Yeah.
Got Mahogany Jones.
Yeah.
Who else you got as far as features, producers?
Those are the only two other rappers I got on there. Elza and Mahogany.
Kept it short, huh?
Kept it short as far as the rappers go. This my album. It's my name on the album. Motherfuckers is getting me. and they're getting a lot of personal, transparent.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Type of records. So there wasn't
like your
much.
444. Just like your Jay-Z 444 album.
I don't know.
Little introspective.
It's very introspective. That's like the reviews have been saying that it's very a personal, transparent, introspective album. So there wasn't room for many features. This ain't a mixtape. This ain't no. I'm about to bar you up to death with dope rhymes. I'm gonna speak from the heart. You know what I mean?
Nobody else can tell my story.
It's kind of like that. I made room for a couple, and that was that. But there's singers on it. Alex Way, Illa J is on the album. So shout out to Illa J. Shout out to my Dukes, Uncle Herm, everybody, the whole staff at Dilla's Delights and the whole Dilla family tree. Shout out to all y'all. But yeah, Illa J's on it. Alex Way's on it. Mahogany. DJ's on it. We got DJ Los scratching. What other features? That's pretty much. I mean, instrumentation features. My man's Alex White on the drums came in, played live drums. My man's Jimmy Smith. Oh, and Aaron Taylor did some singing on it. We had a lot of live instruments coming in, man. My man's Jimmy Smith, who came in and played the trumpet. Sasha Cash Perko, who plays for like Common a lot and Black Milk and shit, plays the guitar. Real dope. He did the guitar on the joint you just heard, Street Boy, and on the intro that 14KT produced. So shout out to all the musicians that made this. And most importantly, 4 people made this album.
Who worked the beat machine? Nobody worked the beat machine? MPC? Nobody.
Well, I mean, there's different producers. I got
just
14KT, Elijah Day. So DJ Dez. But really 4 people made this album, man.
So you wanted to have the beat machine and the live instruments. It was just automatically going to be
all that. Yeah, it was next level shit. Come on. All right. But and I gotta really thank 4 people. I always got 3 people because this album was made by 4 people, including myself. But the other 3, my man's the legendary Grammy Award winning, all that shit. DJ Head, my boy Pigpen, and my engineer Tony Rizzo. The 4 of us came together, and I owe those 3 men forever. So the 4 of us came together. We made this project, and so thank y'all for making my shit dope as fuck.
Hell yeah! Party you had downtown, the underground.
Yeah, that was the release party. Yup. Shout out to all the performers that night. Clear Soul Forces, A-, Super MC. Shout out to the host, Ellie San Diego, my homegirl.
What up, Ellie?
Yeah, DJ Saint Nick held us down. It was a good night.
And you gave Awesome Dre a birthday cake.
Yeah, what up, though, Awesome Dre?
You gave Awesome Dre a birthday cake. On his album release day, he gave a Detroit legend a birthday cake on his birthday.
Hey, man, I found out that my album release party was the same day as his actual birthday. I said, we got to do something. Man, that's Dre Day. Come on, dawg.
Dope as fuck.
Thanks.
Valid, up in the house. Chase's Basement. Great interview.
Yeah, it was thank you for having me again. I hope all y'all in internet world, whether it be the audio y'all tuning in or the video on Facebook y'all tuning in to watch, I hope you enjoyed the show. I hate to leave, but I got to, so that's that. But Mihailo is out now. Go to chasesbasement.com. Follow Chases Basement on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that. My name is Valid. Go get the album. Mihailo is fresh, brand new, right off the presses. We got CD, we got vinyl, digital everywhere. We got some dope t-shirts. Holla at your boy. You know where to get at me. Valid 313.
You have some hot chicks rocking your t-shirts.
Hey, man.
Some hot chicks rocking those t-shirts.
Thank you to all the hot chicks.
Chases Basement
t-shirt.
Hot chicks. Look, the guy that worked at Lowe's, he wasn't half bad either.
Yeah, man. That was funny. My homegirl sent me that picture. I was rolling. I said, let's go. I got to post this. My man's doing his Home Depot shopping in the Mihailo t-shirt. That's dope.
Chasesbasement, my man Valid. We out. Make sure you hit him up on Instagram. Valid313 everywhere. Valid313.com. Cop the merchandise. He got t-shirts. You got all kind of stuff.
T-shirts, vinyl, CDs, Beard Balm. Shout out to my sponsors, Beard Balm and Collar and Elbow Clothing. Yeah, man, we out here. Just holla at your boy. You know what I'm saying?
Let's end on this. This What Up Though.
What Up Though? Fat Cat, Slide A, DJ Los on the cuts on this joint, and myself. And we came to just tell the whole world, what up, though? How you be?
Chasesbasement. Valid in the house. We out.
Playing remix. That's dope.
Get dough, then dip. Back in it like we left something. Trust and believe it's no front. We came to get paid, get chips, get dough, then dip.
I wrote this on my porch, lit Porsches, Ferraris, exotic color horses. I dream about it, but gotta be about it. Keep it honest, you ain't sacrificed enough to be the prophet. Church recites that I earn my stripes. Words I write, always Mary Magdalena virgin type. Word of trice, no gimmicks. You can go fishing, trying to pull my car, but got pin, call it 4 digits. Gorilla rap, I'm that silverback, killing whack rappers. When it's showtime, I Cinemax. Like HBO, you know they hate me, yo. Take they dough, then I'm in these streets like I'm Casey Jones. Street dweller, and this is me, fella. She'll tell you that I keeps it cooler than a meat seller. Visa tight, you won't need a light to see me bright. Shining on these streets, gotta greet me like
back in it like we left something. Trust and believe it's no front. We came to get paid, get chips, get dough, then dip. Back in it like we left something. Trust and believe it's no front. We came to get paid, get chips, get dough, then dip.
fly living. I want 5 women, fried chicken, Remy bottles when I step in my kitchen. And they ready, nothing accidentally. Damn you petty haters, kill me, but I'm back like Kenny. You bastards, you so backwards. Cash first, then you get that ass to quench your damn thirst. A black hearse to them actors that act worse when she ain't giving up them passwords. You insecure, cause I'm into her. Listen sir, calm down, go ahead and hit the herb. You need to chill, you can heat your grill, but beefing will expose that you're scrawny ass a vegan still. To each its own, haters reach for chrome to see the throne. To be king and shadier than bleaching domes. Hyena types, you won't need a light to see me bright. Shining on these streets, gotta greet me like
back in it like we left something. Trust and believe it's no front. We came to get paid, get chips, get dough, then dip. Back in it like we left something. Trust and believe it's no front. We came to get paid, get chips, get dough, then dip.
That's what you say when you greet me. Royalty, nigga, you peasants are beneath me. You're one of the sickest to spit. I'm the MC that's cocking the hammer, too legit to quit. Detroit, Michigan, right by the thumb on the mitten. Lions, tigers, and pistons, pistols and strippers. Decaying bodies in vacant homes, they don't miss ya. Flexing your cardies on the net, they might hit ya. In my city, east siders don't go west, west siders don't go east. Shit crazy, niggas robbing, they lazy. People get popped at gas stations daily. I'm hip to the code of the streets, that shit don't faze me. Stay packing that Roscoe without the chicken and waffles. Be careful when you approach and acting on macho. Situations get hostile. Fucked around, dropped your ass standing over you yelling.
Back in it like we left something. Trust and believe it's no front. We came to get paid, get chips, get dough, then dip. Back in it like we left something. Trust and believe it's no front. We came to get paid, get chips, get dough, then dip.